Hello everyone. Today I have a small Etsy overseas coloring book haul. These are books that come from different countries. One of them might be on Amazon, I'm not sure. And they're not necessarily brand new, they're new to me. And I'm not sure I'm gonna know without being able to look on my phone, which I can't while I'm recording, what the names were of some of them. So I will link everything below with links of where I can find them, where you can go check them out to buy as soon as I post the video. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, we do have a Facebook group you can join, the Coloring Oasis Adult Coloring Community. It's linked below as well, where we do contests and giveaways and color alongs. And you can also join my Patreon account as a member, where I have a full library, constantly building of adult coloring tutorials in depth and color alongs in different categories, from beginner, just single object technique, to marker only, to easy coloring only, to advanced mediums like Holbein's, Derwent's, and Lyra's, all the way up to my fairy tale coloring book club, where I only color in high quality, well-known fairy tale coloring books. So I will link my Patreon below as well. It is membership based. And if you go to my channel, you can look under my shorts, my video shorts, where you see little glimpses of a lot of the different pictures I've colored in that group, but I'm adding multiple more each month. Okay, let's get started. My dirty coloring surface, which is really not dirty, it's just pencil residue. First one is, I guess it's a coloring planner, and as I recall, it's not year dated. It's hardback. It's really cute. Is it in Dutch or German or something? I don't know. Pretty sure it's German, I think, maybe. This is one area where I do not excel, is language. So, we have the cute little entry pages. You can put all your info in the front. It's a monthly calendar, and it's a week by week with a month. So like 4 pages for January. Obviously you can decipher what day is what, starting with Monday. And actually, I think, Alexa, how do you say Monday in German? I think it must be German.
Monday in German is Montag.
Montag, yeah, that's German, I guess, right? Anyway, so it's really cute. And you can start it whenever, I guess, you know, like you could just get it and start whatever month you're in now. Or you can save it for January next year, you know, or my thought is I'm going to color all the pages in it. And once it's finally colored, then I'm going to start whatever year, like, it is in the next. So if it takes me like 6 months to color it all, I'll start it the next January. Look how cute. March, we're in now. Oh no, what am I thinking? So out of it. Well, I'm feeling this. Oh, look at that. That's cute. What I meant is these all seem very spring theme. So we have July. Oh yeah, so we do get into summer theme. So they do seem like they match the season. We have July, summer type scenes, August, September. So we start getting into the cute little autumn scenes. Gosh, what was the name of this artist? She has all the seasonal coloring books, and I sold quite a bit of them when I sold some coloring book lots because they were a little too busy for me, the actual coloring books, but I did like the journal and know that I would use it. And these are smaller, they're more manageable. Oh my gosh, look at those pumpkins. That is so cute. Anyway, super cute, nice, heavy hardback, colorful world. Fit it into your work bag or a purse or something like that. The next one I bought is officially, supposedly a watercolor book, but one, it's gorgeous. Two, I love high quality hardback coloring books that look like they could sit on your shelf like a book. But you could use colored pencils that are watercolor pencils for one, or, you know, marker or whatever. Let me show you inside. Not a bit of English anywhere. Okay. We have some instruction, some coloring, blending. You can do some test pages. I might be tempted to use like Tombow brush pens, water-based pens even. So basically they give you the picture colored with watercolor with the palette, I guess. And you could do whatever. So what I might do is I would pick colored pencils if I was using Derwent Inktense, or let's say I'm using even my basic Castle Arts watercolors or my Lyra watercolor pencils. Any watercolor pencils, I would find colors that look similar to this from my swatch, and I would try to replicate. If you do something like marker, it's going to probably go through, I imagine. However, the good news is it's like a journal on the next side, and there's 2 pages. So I think this is meant to be a test page and some word page and then another picture. So you could do this in alcohol marker and it'll go through some because it's pretty darn thick, and then have this one for watercolor pencil. Just know that I assume that this is meant to be like, I'm going to write down all the colors I used or something. Like, I don't know, to write notes or make it into a journal. I don't know. Here we have a really beautiful autumn tree. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of watercolor, even with the pencils. But they do work really well for backgrounds. I would probably do, I don't know, I like Derwent Inktense though, so it's just, or my Albert Durers, but it's like, I don't do that often. But anyway, so you could additionally do you know, your best job here and use this like as a little journal, write little notes to someone and eventually give it to them when you paint the whole book or something. So let me just go backward. It's a little unusual. What I've noticed about some of the coloring books that I've received from Japan or Korea is they're kind of weird. Like the layouts are kind of weird. Sometimes there's too much tiny little details. There's always demos. And all the Japanese, Chinese, and Korean coloring books, there's always like demos, like all the Disney ones. There's no way I would attempt, you know, and this paper has a good amount of pores on it. Like you could feel the tooth. So you could just do Prismacolors. I would use a waxy pencil that you can burnish and just do pencil, which is all what I'm going to probably do. In fact, maybe I'll try one. Do I have any? Yes, I have some Prismacolors right here, in fact. Do we dare? Let's just see. I have some green, a green. Let's do it on let's see what happens. This is apple green. Ideally, I would actually, just testing this out real quick. I'm going to do a little sandbar brown. Oh, it's going right on. The darker areas. I generally use at least 3 colors to do bushes or whatever, but look at that. I went right on. I barely touched the paper. I'll put in the apple green. These are not water-based pencils, by the way. They're just pencils. However, I do have my Prismacolor blender here. I can show you what it looks like. Let's blend. Excuse me. Over. Into here. Oh, wow. Well, this actually is, my instinct was right. It's going on real well. So what I will do, I'm going to put in a little bit of that brown. I have a little bit of, what else do I have right here? Canary yellow. Let's just see. Not like we need much yellow, but then we can put some of the green over it. I have a blender, colorless blender, which I use for a lot of my tutorials, which creates great effects. Let's just see. I'm going to layer in. There's a lot of tooth, so you have to put in some layers. So I'm going to put a little more brown. This is just like a quick on the fly demo. I even have a darker brown. I have sepia. Put way down here. Let's see. So then this is my Prismacolor blender. I use it for most of my tutorials. You want to make sure there's no color on here that doesn't match. I have some red on here. Pick it off. And let's see how well this blends out. You just dry blend it with hard pressure. May not be the best paper for blending. See, it's brightening up. It works. It's not, yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest paper for blending, but it worked. I mean, look. So yeah, you can use pencils on here. You didn't even really need the blend. So I'll probably just do pencil in here without the water-based. Don't know why I wanted to test that, but I just did. All right, so we have, I was just kind of curious what would happen when I did pencil. Now, this is a watercolor, but palm trees. You can use pan pastels in here. It might be fun to try watercolor pencils on the water. I would like to try it, maybe one on camera. Look at that. I don't know if I would try to replicate because I'd be too disappointed if it didn't turn out right, but I would try my own spin on it. Maybe I'll do that on camera. Does anybody want to see that? Please comment below if there's any of these you'd like to see me try out with watercolor pencils. Oh, this would be gorgeous with more, just more pencil blending. Oh, that's cute. The question is, what do you do with this book without those lines? You can either write the palette of what you did, you can write poems in here, make it a poetry book, put recipes in here maybe. I'm not even sure. Oh, Bora Bora. My dream destination. That's very Santa Fe. Goes remaster. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Backtrack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. This is thick cardstock watercolor paper. Back here, there's some thinner paper with the same images on. Oh my gosh, I'm such a goof. They give you the same images on paper for like what, pencils? It's flat. There's like no tooth. That's odd, but you can almost see through it. Let me find that same picture I did and put the same colors in. Oh, are they not all back here? Paris. There you are. This almost looks like a Xerox copy. It's faded more. Let's just see the difference. I would rather do mine at the front though, where I can have it with the lines and stuff. Let's just do a little in the shadow area. Green. Just trying this out a little bit. Shade it in a little. Gotta marry your colors together, just kind of like a gentle mosaic. Ironically, it's not taking the pigment of the Prismacolor as well as the other paper did. It's almost slippery. This paper here could be better for like a polychromos. Let's see what happens when I blend it. I'm getting the darker one. Yeah, it's almost like the color is sliding around. It's really weird. Okay, so yeah, it blends better because it has less tooth, which gives it a better, softer blend. Sorry about the table shaking. It blends better, but it doesn't go on as well. That's unusual. Okay, I would stick with these ones because, like, it's clearer. These look like they're black and white copies. That's really cool. Well, at least you know you got multiple versions of each. You can try with different mediums. Okay, let's move on to another watercolor-ish potential one, which is so cute. My favorite colors in the world are pink, green, yellow, and turquoise. All the girly spring colors. Here's some examples of the pictures. Again, this has the same paper you would do for like watercolor pencils or watercolors, with examples in the front of what they can look like, which I will not be doing in watercolor, but aren't they cute? It's like this whimsical Smurf village. You know what this reminds me of? Of those iPad games, like the Island Time or Farmville or something, where you could like keep building your little worlds and adding like little houses and little things. I used to play those like obsessively before I had a life. Aren't they cute? I love the pastels. I'm such a girly girl. The whole house would be pink and purple if it could be. Okay, here's a good test page. So this paper has way more tooth than the last. You could almost see it. It literally looks like a Bristol watercolor pad. It's almost, you can see the texture, and it's, oh yeah, look. Whoa. That's gotta be double thick, the other paper. Wow. Okay, so, you know, I gotta ask if an alcohol marker would even go through on this. Let's do an orange and see. Oh, that's kind of bulgy. It's bulging everywhere, like my stomach, because I just ate apple pie, 2 pieces, and I feel bad about it. Not really. Okay. Let's just see. Whoa. It didn't. It's too thick to go through, really. I mean, I'm not doing a ton of blending, but I don't see it. That's a Copic, too. That's cool. All right, I'm going to be using markers in here. Watercolor pencils. Now, these little scenes, though, are a little small for me. Oh, my goodness. Look at the pumpkin house. It's so cute. You can use pencils, too. Why not? We'll go back and... It's really... This book is crazy bulgy. It's like no mercy on the spine. I have to flip back to front. All right. It's like wrestling with an alligator. I would rather have regular coloring book paper than these watercolor papers, but you could definitely use your watercolor pencils. I have, in fact, I believe I have a... Do I have a watercolor pencil in my bucket here? It is cute. They're really cute. I can only see like 5 or 6 I would want to do for sure, but let's go to one that I would be less likely to do. See, look, if you're in the way back, it's like, woo! How are you gonna, you almost have to like stand it and put something here to hold this up. All right. This is not cool. Okay, here's some green. Same Prismacolor green. Whoa, weird. Way scratchier. It's scratchy and leaving a ton of, yeah, not great for, I already tell you, not good for Prismacolors. Yeah, no, not even gonna bother. I can already just tell you, don't do it. You need watercolor pencils for that paper. Been doing this for 7, 8 years now, so anyway, it is an adorable book. I love it. I would probably just do marker blending. Let's see, I have, will the purple go through? Where's the purple one? Let's see. Let's look. This is shuttle art. Wow, I mean, there's a tint of like looks like a wet spot, but you don't see the color. That's crazy. All right, so if there's nothing on the back side you don't mind, like there's only words on the other side, you could totally use markers on the whole book, which is what I'm gonna do. And it's really cute. Okay, let's see. This is Rita Berman's. It's an Ottoman something, and It's an older book. I did not have it. It's very Zen doodly. I did have her winter one about 6 years ago. Maybe longer, and it was like, what is this? There's no way I could color this. There's too much stuff on here. I was a newbie. I was scared. It was hurting my brain to see all the pictures. But now my opinion on Rita Berman has changed because of her country series books. Now, granted, some of these are still more than I would want to do. Like, I wouldn't mind the bouquet. I like the vegetables. I don't like mandalas. I don't like a ton of the same thing. I don't like wallpapers. Wouldn't do that. But I got this book for actually on eBay. Which I think it's on Amazon, but it's also on Etsy, and it was from a Japanese seller where I bought some Japanese pencils that also gave me the book. So it came from Japan. I don't know why. It's obviously not published in Japan. That one's really cute. I love the landscape ones. So some of her season books are a little bit much, completely different, for example, than her books like Asia, which I did not have. I had Europa and Africa, and you've all probably seen this, but at least in her country books, you know what you're looking at. You know, it's like you can tell what things are. Some of the scenes I really like. They're very whimsical and nostalgic, and give you kind of a feeling of longing to like experience the culture that's being portrayed in the illustrations. Like, I really like this one. I like the koi pond. But, oh, I love the tropical scenes. I have no interest in coloring every single picture in any Rita Berman book. It's like selective, right? Like 5 in this one, maybe 10 in this one. It's a pick and choose kind of a scenario. Because for me to color a whole book, I have to love every single page. At least all but like maybe 2. Not like half of them I love, or half of them I'm like, like this kind of thing, like the wallpaper thing, I wouldn't want to do it. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love the little dolls. I love the travel ones. This one is cute because it's very girly. Oh my gosh, I love the picnic. I love the duck pond. I love the Tokyo scene. So yeah, there's probably at least a dozen in here I would want to do. Probably more, just off glance. I like how she puts black background in that one to save some time. I adore this one. Makes me think more of, I was gonna say Morocco, but it looks like is that Moscow? This is Asia, right? Is it? It's Moskau. It looks like the Kremlin, but it's obviously not. I'm like, pretty sure Moscow's in Russia. So like, am I losing my mind, or is this supposed to be somewhere else? Like, I don't know. This is, I can tell you one thing, that geography and I are not pals. Okay, but unless I'm that bad at geography, I'm pretty sure Moscow is not only not spelled like that, it's not in Asia. Right? I'm probably wrong. Okay. So that is the whole of my 5 new overseas books. Some challenges. I will link below wherever I can find these best price, if they're still available. If there's anything you want to see me color on the channel from these books, please comment below, and I will add it to my to-do list. Thanks for watching. Join our Facebook group. See you in the next video.